There's an infinite number of universes out there. In many of them, there is a podcast by us. In one of them, it's good. Please enjoy.
So thanks for listening to Head Tub with Naimia and Bez.
Have a good one.
As always, I'm Naimia.
And I'm Bez.
So you can find us on Twitter at or just various places around the internet. And we just love that you come hang out and spend some time enjoying the show. We love to hear from you. So if you send us a message, tell us what you enjoyed about this episode.
And yeah. But anyway, as I was saying, let's read these stories.
Let's have read these stories. So thanks. That was really fun. How we just read those stories. So I've got the last one here. Let's just do this last one. I've got one more. So you know what to do. Wrapped in sheets and cuddled in bed, you'll foolishly expose your sweet precious head
to the wonderful party you're at, and with all the clowns, but they're not creepy clowns. They're really good clowns. They're not in any makeup. They're like clowns to be around. They're just funny people.
All right, you do one.
My eyes were glued to the scarring images on the horrifying scrapbook I found at my new neighbour's house. I flipped towards the end of the book. I noticed that there was a blank spot with today's date written below it.
Happy birthday! It's your birthday, son. I love you.
Please put photo here.
I hate this. It's so cringy that my parents love me so much. I once had a girlfriend named Jill. I buried her underneath that hill. But sometimes at home, when I'm all alone, I find that she sleeps with me still.
My inflatable waifu pillow. I got rid of the other one, but luckily I got a new one. Yeah.
eBay!
I love my waifu pillow.
Just replace it. Get a hole in that thing. Easy.
And the next one was... I stared at the picture of me emblazoned on the screen of the mobile phone, racking my brain to try and understand how it got there. Human technology has often proved to be an ally of mine, but I've never before encountered a mobile that could take pictures of demons.
Demons need love too.
I am a demon. Oh, what's up? This is a selfie. Selfies in the bathroom. I'm a demon.
Hell yeah. New iPhone takes pictures of me. That's what I call... supporting and loving my race.
It's been so horrible. Like, you know how hard it is to get dressed in a mirror when it's just floating clothes? I don't know if these match, but finally I feel represented in technology.
I had 3 seconds of sight left. I was fascinated by how much my brains resembled oatmeal spattered on the concrete. And I'm glad, because I just love that stuff.
Delicious. And
you
the
know,
next thing
I always joked about eating so much oatmeal my whole body would just become oatmeal, and look at me now. So I've got this segment idea where we take scary stories that are short and we turn them into wholesome things, or like make them positive, and I don't know quite how it's going to work, but do you want to give it a try?
Yeah, let's try it out. I reckon it'll be good. All
right, so what have you been doing this week?
Wait, do we need to say what we're doing and then end it with what have you been doing this week? Or do we need to make it a little less confusing?
Okay, let's pause. Hello, and welcome to the But Yeah podcast, a spooky edition where everything is all... Well, it's not so much a spooky edition. This is like Halloween, which is the one day of peace where we are in our in our
reality.
locale, in our reality.
It's weird that we'd say that to talk about our normal life, but I mean, that's just what we do in this reality. It's how we operate. We're often just like going down to the shops and going, man, milk's this expensive in this reality? What?
Yeah, people are really like out loud about their thoughts and feelings in this reality. It's kind of great, actually. Like, people, if they're stressed, they'll be like, oh, dang, I'm stressed. And then you know, and you don't have to like be like, hey, what's up? And they're like, get away from me. People
in this reality, I'm stressed.
Yeah. People are really open about how they feel in this reality. And like 364 days of the year is not very great for us, honestly, on our planet. There's a lot of like terrifying stuff compared to your place. I think it's kind of like what you celebrate once a year, but like the whole year for us was one day. We call it Good Day.
Good Day.
Comes on October 31st, and we celebrate it, and we enjoy it, and we just sort of have a day of peace from everything around us.
Yeah, we just... I don't know what really changes it, but we just celebrate that things aren't so bad today. We cosplay as people.
And we also...
We go to each other's house and take candy. Wait, give candy? We go to people's house and give them candy?
We go to people's houses and we give out candy. It's amazing. Kids come to your door.
Or they trick us. So, like, kids knock on your door and then you pants them, or they give you candy.
Kids come to your door on the 31st of October and they give you candy. That's the kind of world we live in. On good day. On a good day.
Any other day, no.
Yeah.
Everything's pretty awful. And the movies are especially bad because, like, the actors come out and they say this stuff. And I'm acting in this reality. Other than that, it's the same movie, but it really takes you out of it when it's happening.
Yeah.
Every 5 to 2 minutes.
Also, we understand there might be some sort of confusion, like with the way that you folks seem to do things backwards.
Yeah, we perceive time as an arrow pointing inward.
Well, the thing is, our timeline is going forwards. Yours seems to be going backwards, where everything you say is like reversed and weird. Whereas I can sort of see, like, maybe you perceive us as doing that, and just in case.
Yeah, we can sort of fix it, but like even in just like a conceptual sense, it's backwards. So like we can kind of like play all the audio backwards from how we normally speak, and you'll kind of hear it how I guess what makes sense to you. But it's kind of like when they flip the Japanese mangas, it's still really confusing because the panels on the other it still doesn't quite work. The art's a little bit wrong because the nose is pointing a bit wrong. We'll do our best.
Yeah, I mean, we're just doing our normal show.
A basic flipping technique.
It just so happens that, like, once a year there happens to be, like, the connection to your world that we can sort of transmit this through, and you get us.
Yeah, you get some of our spooky vibes, and we get some of your good vibes.
Let's jump back in, Bez. Unpause.
Repause. Wait, does that mean it's not paused? Unpause. Yeah.
What have you been doing this week?
I've been really getting into making still images out of moving images. I found these like old animations in the folder of all the work I'll ever do, and I went through and turned them into still images, and it's just so cool to see them and then delete them. It's really cool. It's like magic,
That's great. It's great. It's great to reach into that folder of everything you'll ever do and just pick something out and then get rid of it.
One by one. There's a lot there, but you'll get through it eventually.
I can't wait to get back to doing more creative stuff once I sort of like everything settles down. But at the moment, I've got my new apartment and I've just been filling it up with as much stuff as I possibly can. I had like all my stuff was already there, all nice and neat, and I've had to like pull it all out and put it in boxes and like pile it up so I can spend the year with that around me. It's just been a lot of work taking that neat room and turning it into a pile of mess.
And carrying it downstairs and out of there, I assume. And now you're in your box. The new recording box. I guess you packed yourself up as well.
That's a good one. I am in a cupboard. It's like the walls are like closing in on me. It's great. Yeah. I love it.
Is that some clothes behind you?
The the boiling hot red light is shining in through my door. It's amazing.
Yeah, that heat wave that's passing through the city.
The what? The heat wave.
The heat wave.
Heat wave?
Here we experience two types of temperature: YOLO and yeet. I like my just when there's a yeet wave, you just got to have some YOLO, some sweet.
People call it YOLO for slang. It's kind of close to you're cold. It's YOLD.
YOLD, yeah.
YOLD and yeet.
YOLD and yeet.
The two temperatures.
Cracking some YOLD ones with the boys. Like ye olds.
All right, we're back.
Oh man, I find that when I bend over, I make all these creaky noises with every joint. I think I need a change. I don't know what though.
Okay, well, bend over for a moment. Let me just brush my hand on the back of your spine for a moment.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right, ready? You may feel a slight crack. All right, I've pulled his skeleton out of his body. Look at this thing. This thing is old. It's all got a bunch of bumps on it. What a mess. Throw that in the garbage. In with the new. Yeah.
Whoa.
How does that treat you?
That feels. I can. When I bend, there's no noises.
You know,
it's excruciating agony as my body gradually fits over the top of this skeleton and the hole in my back. But other than that, I can move so efficiently.
So I've got good news and I've got even better news. Which one do you want first?
Give me the even better news.
The even better news is you can get this baby for just $29.99 a month, and we'll even throw in a free
humorous extra yeah.
We'll even throw in a free second skeleton at no extra cost.
That value's amazing. What's the good news?
The good news is you're going to feel great and amazing, and there's just nothing quite like getting a new fresh set of bones up inside you. You know how you have a toothbrush and you replace that thing every 3 months?
That's how your skeleton should be.
That's how it is.
Most dentists recommend
replacing your skeleton every 3 months, at least.
Ah, boy, how did I not know about this? That's how I'm going to live my life now. With the new skeleton. What if I just clean the old skeleton and recycle them?
You don't want that thing. It's wrecked. It's all janky and the teeth are bad. See, the great thing about getting a new skeleton is it comes with fresh teeth. You start with baby teeth again. It's amazing.
But advertiser, teeth aren't bones.
Well, what we've done is we understand that, and because we know no one wants to start fresh without any teeth, we've just thrown a fresh set of baby teeth in there to grow into adult teeth. So
whenever I have the skeleton, I have baby teeth?
Well, for the first few months, and then the teething starts.
And then I replace the skeleton on the third month? This sounds great.
I'll see
Dentists are unhappy with this, but I think that's what they're trying to stop it for their own selfish reasons.
Now, I do need you to sign this waiver saying we can do whatever we want with your old skeleton. Which you're not going to need that thing. It's useless. It's all dusty.
Yeah, that follows. That makes total sense.
Just sign. Just sign here.
I mean, I'm an organ donor. Why not? Why not a bone donor? Here you go.
Thank you so much for your business, and we'll get you.
Oh, those are a lot of bats.
Speaking of getting tricky, let's go get tricky in the ad zone.
Yeah, let's. But anyway, as I was saying, I think the magician's greatest trick was when he didn't get out of the box.
And he stayed in there until he turned into a skeleton.
Yeah. Which actually makes sense with what we're about to talk about.
Yeah, I have a feeling we're going to talk about bones for a while.
This is a good transition.
Yeah. So my favorite trick is the one where he gets the chains and he like ties himself up with them, and then he climbs off of the pier and he just sinks to the bottom of the ocean. And then like 100 years pass, and then he gets discovered by researchers.
Is this Captain America?
No, this is Harry Houdini.
I like the trick where there's people are just walking around the dock one day, and then a box flies out of the ocean, and a man gets out. Like, doesn't so much get in, like come out of it, as reverse get inward into a standing position.
Okay. So Harry Houdini died at 1:26 p.m. on October 31st, 1926.
Oh wow! Wait, is that the date today?
That's over 100 years to this day itself.
over 100 years to this very day. Over a year to this very day. At least a week.
So he was one of the most famous members of the Society of American Magicians.
Yeah.
And I didn't even know America existed back all those years, let alone the magicians of America.
Yeah. I guess that's before, like... I mean, I know very little about the Magicians Guild, but I mean, that makes sense. Because I assume they puppet society from the shadows, just doing tricks.
Yeah, doing cool wizard stunts.
Yeah, just using magic to run society. Just being like... there'd be like a summit of all the world's leaders, and they go into the room, and then there's a heap of like guys doing card tricks, and they're just like, "What's that behind your ear? It's a penny." And they're like, "What?" Like,
a penny. That's a great idea for a coin.
And thus Houdini invented money.
The penny.
The penny.
Yeah, I heard Harry.
What will he come up with next? They're playing cards and like, how do we get from one bit of water to the other bit of, how do we get across the bit of water that is in the middle of our town? And then one guy gets out some cards, and then they play bridge.
No.
And he goes, "What's that?" Behind your ear, a bridge. Oh,
what's that?
Detailed card game.
Behind you, an entire bridge. For my next magic trick, I'm going to invent the concept of the bridge and make the Golden Gate Bridge appear.
Here in the meeting room. Like, whoa, you made it instantly appear. Can you just make it instantly appear where we need it? And then he was gone. And they had to build them themselves.
Like, why is it called the Golden Gate Bridge? And he's like, because it's solid gold, baby, and gold don't oxidize.
Like, whoa, that's amazing. But as soon as he's gone, they like look at it and go, "Yeah, it's chocolate." It just melts everywhere. It's a big chocolate coin to the bridge.
It's a great idea for a thing to exist, and we shall build it.
And they built that chocolate bridge, and it was delicious. It lasted a whole day, and then the yeet wave passed through town.
Jesus. Okay. So do you want a little bit of history about this day, though?
Yeah. But from the bottom of the article up.
Well, no. We've already done that.
No, from the... you gotta lead into it.
So Houdini was most famous for his escape artistry, varying from escaping from chains, ropes, handcuffs, and straitjackets, while dangling in the air above his audience, to escaping from a locked milk can filled with water.
A locked milk can?
But it was filled with water.
A, milk used to come in cans. B, a grown man couldn't fit in a milk can. That's ridiculous.
He was definitely subverting some sort of like difficult part of that by not using the milk that was in the can and being like, I'm going to do it with water instead.
Gross. They're like, imagine being trapped in milk.
But also, like, a milk can, you get a big enough one of those bad boys, climb inside it. What's that? A tube underneath that lets you slip down and underneath into the secret chamber? That's perfect. No one can see through the milk.
Like, I guess. Except, I don't know, I like to imagine it was still poorly done and all the milk pours out. Like, hey, he's gone, and is the milk. Where did he go? And then he's at the back of the room covered in milk, like, woohoo, I did it.
So he went so far as to challenge police in every city he visited to restrain him in their jails and handcuffs. More often than not, he was strip searched first.
In case he was hiding magician paraphernalia,
which
he always was.
It's the only way he can finish.
I like to think that they'd search him and find their wallets, which wasn't there when they first started searching him. Or he then had their wallets after they searched him. Dang, magicians.
Search me, any crevice, any fold of my body. I bet you'll find nothing.
Bend over. Wait, is this a photo of my family? Waha! God. I guess that's...
So he got them to lock him in their jails, I guess, and then he just, slipped out. But,
he couldn't do that now.
No way.
he'd be like, I challenge you to lock me up. And they're like, okay. And they put him in, the super prison, gets shivved instantly. Or he turns the shiv into a heap of beetles. I don't know.
I'm guessing if you stab Houdini, just a bunch of pennies spill out. He's like, oh, my change!
He just erupts in the coins and a suit, and he was never there to begin with.
So Harry Houdini is quite possibly one of the reasons magic is so popular today, and at the time of his death, he was the most famous member of the Society of American Magicians.
Yeah. Which I'm sure that other magicians hated that he made everyone know about. He's like that guy who revealed all the tricks on TV a little while ago. All the magicians are like...
Koshi.
Yeah. Like Koshi.
Koshi revealed all the tricks.
Damn it, Koshi. He's just like, turns out the penny was in your hand all along.
It's a very special sunrise morning. I'm
wearing a fake finger. It has a penny in it.
I'm gonna disappear the cash cow.
And there's a cow and it just spills into pennies.
Or Koshi does a card trick to the cash cow, and then the cash cow takes its head off and it's actually Koshi in there the whole time.
He's just with the camera. And
the original Koshi just falls into a bunch of ribbons.
The camera slowly pans in, zooms in on the cow's face with no music, just silence. It's a very slow zoom. And he's just like, it's magic.
None of it's real.
None of it's real.
Here's
it's
how
all
you
fake.
do them all.
Here's how you do them all.
And that's just him sitting there listing off how to do them all.
It's like that weird bit in the 8th Harry Potter book that's only in our universe, where that guy comes out and goes, actually, no, magic's real, and he reveals that how they're doing the Accio trick and the killing curse. It's it's none of it's all real. Harry and Voldemort and all, they really hated this guy.
And it turns out well, are you saying that Harry knew that it was fake?
Yeah, it was all the wizards are they're in on the trick.
Oh, right. So it's all...
Unless, the wanders, unless there's actually, people in black costumes. So Harry thinks it's real magic, and he's pointing his wand, and they have the black people in the black morph suits behind on theatre performances, and they're, guiding a laser over to the other thing, and Harry's just yeah, I did magic.
Oh, my God. But
we got to keep this trick going.
It's probably it'd be a scam run by Hogwarts or something, because you need to trick the government in order to get your school subsidized, and that would be a lot of money if you can convince the government that magic is real and they should fund you because it's important. That's going to be a lot of money for you, and it's in your best interest to keep the mirage up as long as possible.
I it's full on conspiracy hat. The society was no wait a minute, I don't think magic's real. Even though people don't know it's real, the other people who do know it's real think maybe it isn't real. They had to invent an evil wizard, the evilest wizard that ever there was, to threaten everyone. And there was a hurricane. They went, yeah, evil wizard did that.
Yeah, so it's don't even, what are you talking about? Is magic real? There's an evil wizard we should be talking about right now. Forget that topic.
There's no time for this. As in comes the evil wizard, is just points his thing at you, and a guy in a morph suit runs across the room, scuttling, and then just pours heaps of pennies on you until you're dead. It's the killing curse!
The killing curse! No! Not the pennies!
Yeah.
Ah, they're so low value!
But there's so many of them.
So we have a very special day this week that we're talking about. Or that we will have been talking about.
Wait, we're about to talk about.
Pause. So obviously this has been a pretty confusing episode for your kind listeners. We can't really control that. We tried
to edit it into a way that would make the most palatable to your ears.
Yes.
Or mouths. I don't know how you guys consume podcasts.
I've heard a lot about consumption media.
Yeah.
Is that like you eating this?
We just listen to them. I assume.
I assume it's the same.
When I say listen, I mean put it in our face holes. And greedily chew it up. That's all we do, but I don't know what you guys do. Eat it? Probably with those weird holes in the side of your head.
You're weird.
These weird people.
I don't know. We probably shouldn't insult the audience.
I mean, it looks great on you, though.
It does look great on you. It's weird how you eat...
You make it work. It's snap, snap.
It's weird how you put spaghetti in the place where the music goes.
Yeah, I don't hate that at all. It doesn't make me uncomfortable to look at.
Unpause. So we have a very special day that we're talking about this week. It's October 31st. Where we are, it's the one day of peace. Where everything's sort of nice and calm. Just taking a moment to sort of take in.
Yeah. We also... It's alternative... It's called Magic Day.
Well, it is called officially Good Day where we are, but we like to think it's quite magical, so we're going to call it Magic Day.
And pause. I think it's Magic Day for you guys.
Oh, right. Yeah.
But I don't know. We're not really going to talk about that, though.
I mean,
that's not really relevant.
We're not going to talk about something we don't understand.
We're just going to talk about things that are good, like how society is run, and we're going to read some stories later on. Talk about Eamon's getting in and out of various boxes.
Yeah, talk about,
and then other people, and before that, other people getting in and out of various boxes. It's a box-themed day. That's what makes things good.
And aren't boxes the real magic?
Yeah. Without boxes, how would there... Unpause.
So it's Magic Day, which started with a Houdini Day, the first of which took place in the summer of 1927, less than 1 year after the famous magician's death. His wife presented a trophy in honor of him that day. God, I bet there are a lot of people thinking he was going to pop back out on that celebration.
Oh, there was just like heaps of people just ready to applaud.
Well, to be fair, the wife brought out a giant locked box and just left it on stage. She was down with the fun.
Tangled it upside down, put it in a tank.
She'd already lost her beloved husband. The least she could do is have fun with it. So she put a big locked box in a tank and just messing with the crowd.
A giant clock counting down as the funeral went on. And then it just got lowered down.
Yeah. And then she said, thank you all for coming. You all suck. He's obviously gone. Magic isn't real. Bye.
It's all fake. And then she revealed how you can make an elephant disappear, which she also had on stage with a series of mirrors. It's still there.
And then she burst into a cloud of pennies. And she was never seen or heard of from again.
And that's how we have pennies.
And that's why we have Magic Day.
It's like an old Greek myth. And then she became all the pennies, and this day we celebrate it. Houdini also is related, but really mainly in the sense that his wife turned to all the pennies and disproved magic.
Yeah.
Which is why we love it here in Alternate Dimension World that we refer to, because magic is actually the source of all of our problems on any other day. This is the day without magic.
That's great. Oh
my
God.
Throughout the year, there's just... If magic was real, you guys would be like, actually, this sucks.
This sucks ass. I can't get to work on time. There's all these fucking orbs everywhere. I hate this.
Screaming heads for telling you the exact date of your death, and you're like, God damn it. I wanted no spoilers. Dang it.
Oh, I bought a painting to hang on my wall. What's that? It has a ghost in it, and it watches me eat cereal every morning. I hate this.
And it judges me for it. It's like, there's a lot of sugar in that. God damn it. I see you're eating this, not eating celery. Damn it. I hate these judgy ghosts.
Oh, I see you're going with the healthy option of cereal. Nice. Sure.
Oh yeah, lots of protein in that.
Tell me how that goes.
All the sugar.
Yeah. Yeah, no, magic is awful. Oh my god, it's the bane of my existence every day of the year, except today, where we're just sort of chilling, enjoying the day. Yeah. We call it...
The seal is there. All the magic's gone. It leaked out into some other reality. Who knows which one? Screw those guys.
So, yeah, screw those guys. I bet they have like one day a year where they celebrate magic or some shit.
Everybody brings all the demons and ghouls and witches out because it's the one day of the year they can do anything. But I mean, makes pumpkins glow.
I did see some like weird lore about like this place that did like once a year they like put decorations up and like dressed up as demons and stuff, and then sometimes actual demons would show up and really mess with them.
Oh man. And they wouldn't be prepared for that like we are.
They wouldn't be prepared for that at all. Like, they'd just be, like, having, like, a nice party, like, pretending to be doing something. And then, like, a bunch of real witches would come and fuck their shit up with taxes.
Yeah. They're not like us, who on a regular day are garbed head to toe like Van Helsing with, like, a silver sword, 5 axes, and, like, holy water, which is, you know, just our pajamas. But, today I'm just wearing a shirt. It's great. There's not any... I mean, there is a upside down crucifix.
Yeah, I mean, obviously.
Like, you got to keep that. Because, you know. But yeah, welcome to the podcast. I'm Bez.
And I'm Naimia.
Cue music.
Jesus Christ. Oh my god.
Writing backwards is difficult.
It's fun.
As you're talking.
I feel like it'd be good if we could then flip this to be forwards.
We should have spoke backwards the whole time. I mean, it could be edited, but no. No. I like it how it is.
That's good.
As a confusing, painful, horrible experience. Now we need a cold open, though.
Was that the cold open we just said?
Now as we talk. Yeah. Wait, is that the cold open that goes at the start or the end of the episode?
Pause. Hello. Thanks for sticking with us.
Yeah, we thought we might experiment with the time and see what it did when you sort of spin it all about.
We mix it all up. Shake things up once a year.
Pause, but like PAWS. Puppy time.
Oh, puppies. Where?
Good at puppies. Oh no, just
I love puppies. They got those 6 legs. They're adorable. They come up to you, running up to you really fast with those
screaming, the
little pincers, and they like pinch your leg really softly. It's amazing.
Shooting out like, and they make their web nests on the ceiling. Like, look at all the puppies.
It's so cute.
I love them. I just wanna.
They do that thing where you spook them. They curl up into like a ball and roll around.
Shoot darts. I love these ones. Unpause.
So we're still in pause. The first one. The prequel to Pause 2.
Yeah. What have you been up to this week?
Just my apartment's gone like a dark red. It's great. I've just been chilling in that red light, soaking in that glow.
You know what's crazy? Red, out of all colours don't saturate equally. So when you convert them to black and white in Photoshop, not all colours turn as black and as white as you think you might expect. And red tends to turn far darker than other colours. So like a neutral red is darker than a neutral like yellow and a neutral green?
Right.
So...
Is this something you learned from the book of Everything You'll Ever Know?
Yeah.
I love that. I love reading through.
Out.
I love reading through my book of that. It's great. You get to see like what you're going to learn.
It's a great coffee table book.
Oh no, it's so thin. That's too thin. As soon as your child reaches like like
the government gives them their book.
Like high school, they get the book of everything they'll ever know, and it's really, it's like you really dread getting that because you don't know how thick it's going to be until you get it. And some kids get like really big ones, but you don't know that all that stuff in there is useful information.
Yeah. Like, whoa! What a big book! Oh, it's all Pokemon.
Oh, it's all anime porn. Cool, nice kid.
Cool. I'm judging you already, child. Then other people just get one small book, but it's really well written.
It's got like some good Pokemon facts, like how the skills work, and it's
just all the most surface knowledge of everything.
Yeah, well, that's like my knowledge.
Or it's just a coloring book, and you're like,
wow, this kid's something special.
You have to uncolor it. You acquire things out of it. I guess that's basically the knowledge book of artists. I don't know what a music one would be. I guess written music.
No, that's tricky. Anyway, we're gonna
unpause. Do we repause? Do we need pause to finish out this?
Yeah, I mean we're
okay. Back to pause.
We're gonna
first level pause. We're
gonna go in a minute.
Each time I say it doesn't mean we're entering a new pause. I'm just saying it's a regular word.
No, look, the universe.
Otherwise, we're in the 4th level now.
The beings that run the pause know when it's a real pause or if you're just saying the word pause.
Well, I hope so.
Otherwise,
I don't know where I am anymore.
But sometimes, like, they get distracted and they're not listening. They hear you, like, say, "Oh, I'm about to pause," and then they like, "Oh, quick pause," and then they send you into that other universe.
I wasn't ready to come suspended in thin air now or something. But I mean, you just go unpause.
So while we're in this,
I just unpaused this. Sorry, one sec. Pause.
Are we in first level pause now?
Now we're in first level.
This
pause.
is bad podcasting.
We're done.
We're done. We're also very done. And happy whatever holiday it is you're celebrating on the 31st of October. For us, it's Good Day. I hope for you it's as good a day as it has been for us.
Hope there's no magic at all.
We're actually we've actually paused at like the last 0.1 seconds of this show, and we're like standing at the edge of it looking down at the music, and then we're about to leap off into it. So do you have any final comments, Seb?
I hope it doesn't hurt.
Oh god, I hope it hurts so right.
Whee!
Alright, I'm gonna jump. Unpause!
I suppose I didn't jump because we were still paused and you can't do that. I just made the sound like I was disappearing. Whee!